guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mimi, and on this channel I react to TV shows, pop culture news, and all the things. So we're gonna get right into today's video. The first thing I want to talk about is Drea Michelle. She is back trending, and of course it's for something not good. We know she had a baby by Jalen Green, who is the same age as her first child. I think he's like 22, 23, and people have a lot to talk about. People have a lot to say. So there was a video a few days ago that was all over the internet where just like normal couple stuff, right? Drea and her boyfriend they were leaving, going somewhere, or maybe they were going home. We don't know, but they were arguing, like verbal argument, and he was being disrespectful. And she was like trying to be forceful, like pushing him, and you could see that there were someone who was trying to like come between them and separate it. I'm gonna put the video here. As you guys could see, he literally called her out of her name, called her the B word and everything. And I thought that was just like disrespectful. But I feel like, one, the reason why I don't feel bad for her is because of the huge age gap. Because this guy has all the right to disrespect you. Because first off, y'all not even the age mate. You were literally his mama's age. And then like two, I'm just like, how can he even respect you when he's the same age as your son? And also, like, he has no respect either. Like, I'm just like, who raised you, boy? Like, even if you don't respect this woman, you guys are outside. People have cameras. People are hearing your arguments, and you calling the mother of your child out of her name in public like that. Because let's be honest, people make mistakes, right? Couples argue, boyfriend and girlfriend, married people argue, and sometimes people say things that they don't mean. They say things out of context. They say things in the heat of the moment, and they apologize later. But I'm just like, bro, you're outside, and this argument is getting so heated. And it's like, you see sometimes when men and women argue, at least they still try to be protective, even though they're mad and upset at that person at the moment. But this dude he just kept walking. He didn't even care about her. He just kept walking. I'm like, bro, this looks bad. But then I'm like, Jaya, what? Like, we can't even feel bad for her because she put herself in the situation. A lot of people think it's because of the money. She wanted to secure a bag. That's why she had a baby by him and all of that. I don't know her intentions, and I can't put anything on her, but it would make sense for people to think it's about the money because this guy is a millionaire, and he is so young. And Drea just loved them athletes. I think her ex-fiance, I don't think they were married. I think they were engaged. The football player he had twin daughters. They were together for years, and she just loved like athletes. All her most of her boyfriends in the past, or most of the guys that she's been linked to in the media, are people in basketball or baseball. No, not baseball, basketball and football. She loved herself those athletes. And I was like, listen, I don't feel bad for her, but I just thought this was so embarrassing. But like, just like any other couple, the next couple of days they were out, I guess in the club or at a party, and they looked cute, they looked happy, they looked like they were fine. It seems to me like it's like any other couple argument to say, but it's just that it sucks when you're famous, when you're popular, you're in the public eye. All of that comes to the media, and it's just like it gets out of hand, and everybody is in your business now, and you give people's opinion and things like that. So how do you guys feel about Drea? Because I already know how a lot of people feel. I remember making a video about her when this relationship was trending, and I'm like, personally, I would not ever date anybody older than me, that much older than. I wouldn't even date. I don't even think I would date. I mean, not older than me, younger than me. I don't even think I would date At this age that I'm at, this big age, I don't even think I would date anybody younger than me if I was single. Like I just don't think so. But if it float her boat, hey. So the next thing I want to talk about, Chris Brown. Y'all know, like, I am a big Chris Brown fan. I like Chris Brown. But he's back in the media, and it's not. He's back trending, and it's not. It's not good. I guess it's not for a good reason. I don't know. I feel like people just don't want to forgive or let go of Chris Brown, or like just let the man live. Like there's always rumors coming up about him. There's always things people say about him. And some of these things has been rumors for years. He has never addressed them. And I'm just like, okay, so what? I'll give you an example. I woke up this morning. I went on the shade room, and I'm like, what's trending? What's trending? I saw that he posted a picture of the performance of the performance where he was dancing on. I believe her name is Kayla Nicole, and this lady was getting a lot of love from the ladies on social media, right? So he posted it, and just showing her some love. And of course, people started like talking about it, saying that he's a colorist. And we know, like, for years, people have been saying that Chris Brown is a colorist and things like that. I personally never entertain it because I don't really care, to be honest. I really don't care, because this is why a lot of people think he's a colorist. They look at his dating track record, right? The only, I guess, black girl that he has publicly dated is Rihanna. After that, like, he is into the mixed girls, the Karuchi, the baby mama lookalikes, things like that. Those are the type of girls he has been linked to romantically over the years. So people just assume, or people just say that he is racist. I mean, he's colorist. And personally, y'all might drag me for this, but I don't see nothing wrong with that. The reason why I don't see nothing wrong with that is because of this. A lot of us, black women specifically, has preferences, and some of our preferences is attached to colorism. I'll give you an example. I'm a faithful watcher of Kendra G show, right? Every time I'm watching Kendra G and a black woman comes on the show, when Kendra asks them what type of woman that you're into, what type of man that you're into, a lot of the time, almost 90% of the time, most of them said tall, black, and handsome. Tall, dark, and handsome. They want a dark skinned man. They all women are always dragging light skinned men. Talk about men having light skinned behavior when they're light skinned. They're like, oh, he act light skinned. He this and that. We do it all the time. I feel like women do it all the time. But then we try to drag men, when they do it. If Chris Brown, let's say Chris Brown's preference is lighter women, that's his preference. That's just me, right? Personally, I feel like all of us has some type of colorism in us, right? Because I remember when I was single, I was into dark skinned guys. I've dated a light skinned guy in college, but I was more into dark skinned guys. And a lot of people would say that's colorism. And if you think about it, it is colorism. And a lot of us are like that, men and women. Especially nowadays, every time I watch Kendra G show, they want a tall, dark skinned, 6 foot, making six figures. They are very specific. But then why we get so upset when celebrities, people or figures have preferences? Like, why? I don't understand it, and I will never understand it. Y'all can come for me in the comments, but this is just how I feel. I feel like even if he's a colorist, he's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his own preference. We should just leave that man alone. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. And now I just went on the shade room right before turning on the camera, and I saw that he deactivated his Instagram. Because, like, y'all, this is the thing about being famous and being a public figure. One day they love you, the next day they're dragging you. Y'all were all over this man, like talking about his concerts, how he is so good. He was performing 2-3 hours straight. Y'all don't know where he got that energy from. Like, giving him his flowers. And a few days later, y'all dragging him for being a colorist because he showed love to a dark skinned sister. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand my gender sometimes. Like, what like, women, like, what's up? Like, I don't understand. It's I don't get it. I really I don't get it at all. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all want somebody to be like maybe Usher, because Usher has had a dark skinned wife, a light skinned wife, and a non black wife. That's what y'all want, but that's not everybody's life. Everybody is not, you know. Everybody have preferences. Your preference may not be my preference. My preference may not be your preference. A lot, like I said, a lot of y'all women do it. Y'all say y'all want dark skinned men with beard and tall, making six figures and all of that. Very descriptive. And what's up with him if he has a preference? But anyways, I thought that was ridiculous, and I hope Chris is good, because it's really painful when you literally just got off this tour where you were celebrated all over the world, people giving you flowers, you made a whole lot of money, you feel like you delivered to the fans, and the next few days, the same people are dragging you for being a colorist. Like, y'all not tired? Because this been going on for years. The colorist accusations have been going on for years. It's like, we got to give it up. We really got to give it up at this point. We really got to give it up. And, Chris Brown, shout out to you. And wherever you at, just stay off the internet, take some time, cool off. You already made a whole lot of money from the tour. Go on vacation, go somewhere and cool off. So the last thing I want to talk about is Lori Harvey, and her daddy, Steve Harvey, right? So I saw a clip. I saw it this morning where he was on a podcast. I believe it's a podcast, talking to a group of men. These men, I don't know them. I don't know them, but I've seen them on social media and things like that. And they asked a question about his opinion on Lori Harvey's dating life. And he talked about how sometimes he feels bad for her because she's in the public eye, and anything that she do or say, people have opinions, which involves like her relationships and things like that. But then he also said that they asked him about her relationship, and then he mentioned a situation where I think over a year ago, or maybe two ago now, where he was at a basketball game and he ran into Michael B. Jordan, and they tap it up and hugged it up and things like that, and it went viral. And he said that Lori Harvey did not appreciate that moment, because she was like, if he's my ex, he's your ex too now, because even though y'all cool, you my daddy, okay? Whoever is my ex, you are their ex.
Lori, boy, she be in my. I can't make no mistakes. I can't make stuff. I saw one of her exes somewhere at a game somewhere, and I shook his hand. Boy, I can't even touch his no more. I better not acknowledge him or look at him or nothing no more. So I'm off limits. If you are ex, your ex is my ex too. That's the rule. The rule in our house is any boy that's an ex, he's now my ex too.
And I get where she's coming from, because if I'm not cool with you, you can be cool with him. You can be cool with my family. I get that, but I think it was so funny and kind of petty, because personally, I think it's like a man-man relationship. I think Steve Harvey and Michael B. Jordan has that like son and father, or son and uncle relationships. Because I remember when they were dating, he had spoken of Steve Harvey has spoken about Michael Jordan a few times in interviews, how much he likes him for her and things like that. So I think that's where like that reconnection came from, that energy, that vibe, when he saw it, like, oh, my boy, and things like that. But I get it, I get it. And but what I don't understand is this. I went and looked at the comments, and so many black women were so angry at him talking about her and not talking about his biological kids, how he spends all his time and energy on Lori Harvey and never speaks about his biological children. And I'm just like, we're always gonna find something to complain about. Like, the man just shared such a funny moment with him and his daughter, right? and y'all are finding anything negative to talk about. And I'm just like, why can't we just like laugh it off, because it was a funny moment, and just move on, right? And I'm just like, first off, someone says, oh, that's not even your daughter. That is his daughter. He adopted her legally. That is his daughter. And number two, Steve Harvey's children, daughters, they're all grown and like moved on. Like none of them live in the house. Lori Harvey, I don't know if she lives in her own apartment now, but when I used to watch Steve Harvey show faithfully, she was still living in the house with them. And I'm sure she probably, even if she lives in her own place, I'm sure she goes there every single day because she's very close with her mama. So of course, he's gonna be more like talking about her more because she's around more. And I'm just like, what is up with us? What is up with it? And I clicked on one of the comments, right? And I went on the lady that says it. This was a specific woman that says, um, she says, I wish he can talk more about his biological children. And I clicked on her page. This woman looks like she's older than me. She looks at least in her 40s. And I was just thinking, you a 40-year-old or almost 40-year-old woman, and you cared about a grown man and his grown daughter's relationship. Like, I'm just like, we got to do better. We got to do better. Steve Harvey talks about his other children when they ask about them. And the interview, clearly these men ask about Lori Harvey. And I'm sure if they ask him about his other children, he would have talked about them. Like, it like, I personally cannot be a celebrity because I'm like, I would hate to be in these people's shoes because they can't please these fans. They can't please the fans at all. Look at Chris Brown. I feel so bad for him. Literally, he was just getting all the flowers. Even by men were celebrating him. Because I saw some like TikTok where men were talking about how their women was all over Chris Brown and things like that, jokingly, right? And then a few days later, he's being dragged for being a colorist. And I'm like, what? As black people, we can't have fun. We can't celebrate each other. We can't uplift each other. There's always something. And yeah, that's all I have to talk about in this video. Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know how y'all feel about everything I just talked about. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. If you like videos like this, please comment, like, subscribe to the channel, share this video with somebody. If you don't know me, my name is Mimi. This is Mimi React. The channel will be a year old in November, so we've come a long way. So I just want to say thank y'all for all the support and all the love, and I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.